It's Susan. Yes, I'm making a video. I'm actually doing this. So the reason I'm making this video is because I've been getting the same questions again and again and again from my friends. You're probably one of them. And the questions always go along the line of, how did you tell your crush that you like him? I would have died on the spot if I did what you did. Okay, just calm down. I'm here to help you. If you didn't know, I started dating my boyfriend Chris because I told him that I like him. Yes, I was being that forward. If you want to know more about the story of how we met, I'll put the link somewhere in this video or in the description below. You'll see. So back to the story. How did I tell him that I like him? Okay, you're probably wondering because maybe you have a crush and you're planning on telling them, or you just here to watch this video just because. That's okay too. So I came up with 5 things that you need to remember before telling your crush that you like them. Number 1, rejection is possible. I know it's scary to think about it, and people don't usually talk about this, but I really think that it's important to mention it because when you tell someone that you like them, there's always a 50-50 chance that they like you back or not. So it's best for you to be prepared for rejection. But you also need to remember that if that happens, it's never a good thing to blame them for not liking you back. It's not their fault. It's not your fault. It's probably just because of their taste and circumstances. And whatever it is, getting rejected is not a judgment of your worth. Your worth doesn't go down because you get rejected. Just because you experience one rejection, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be rejected forever. Trust me, you're not gonna end up alone. And as far as I know, the fear of rejection holds you back from actually chasing the things that you actually want. And remember, the enemy is not rejection, but the fact that you won't take the risk on getting the chance to be rejected. Get what I'm saying? And if it happens, please don't be embarrassed about it. Both boys and girls have the same pressure to be rejected all the time when they do it. So your crush saying no, it's not gonna be the end of the world. You're gonna be okay. And besides, imagine all the missed opportunities you're gonna have when you're afraid to say something. Number 2, check your motivation. What are your motivations on telling them how you feel? What are the reasons behind them? Is it because you love the butterflies you feel when you talk to them? Or you feel warm and fuzzy? Or maybe because you like the person that you are whenever you're with them? Or maybe they give you a sense of validation? Or is it because all your friends started dating and you feel so alone? I'm not judging you, we've all been there. But whatever the reasons are, remember not to tell them just because of what they can give you. You don't want to have a significant other just for them to fulfill your needs, but rather on what you can offer to the person as well. Tell them because you want to share more with them and you're curious of what you two can become. Tell them because you genuinely care about them and you love who they are. Number 3, the right opportunity. You don't want to tell someone that you like them when they're upset or having personal problems or when they're busy. Sharing your heart and feelings to someone, you need to have their focus on you and you don't want them to get distracted. It's not gonna go like you hope. It'll probably hurt you and you probably regret on ever doing it. However, don't just wait around for the perfect opportunity forever. And life isn't like in the movies. So people are always using this perfect opportunity excuse to wait a little more and a little more and a little more, and then eventually they don't get it and they decided not to do it after all. And that's just a shame. If you know this person well and you feel like it's okay to do it, then just do it. Number 4, know that you're gonna be nervous. Believe me, even if you have rehearsed what you're about to say over and over and over, you're still gonna be nervous when you're actually gonna do it. However, you need to remember that it's normal. Don't freak out. Being nervous doesn't mean that you're not confident. It just means that you know you're doing something that matters to you And that's a good thing. The fact that you actually decided to do it shows that you're confident enough in your own choice. But yeah, when you feel like your heart rate is going fast and your palms are getting sweaty and you're about to faint, calm down. You don't need all that pressure on you. Whatever happens, you're not gonna die, I promise. It'll be okay. The sun will still come out tomorrow. It's okay to be nervous. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Number 5. What if I lose them as a friend? Well, yeah, sometimes this could happen, and not gonna lie, I was afraid of this too. One thing I do is tell the person that I'm still gonna be okay with being friends with them, even if they don't like me back. And when you say it, you need to mean it. Because if you're planning to tell them that you like them, you're clearly comfortable enough to call them as a friend, right? It's not just about not losing them as a friend, but saying that you still be okay with them shows that you appreciate them as a person. Sure, it's gonna hurt and it's so hard to recover, but at least you're not gonna lose them. And you already took the step to not giving them the burden to like you back. So for it, if someone actually told me that they like me and I don't feel the same way, I won't actually freak out. I probably had mad respect for them for actually have the courage to tell me. Maybe I'll see them differently for actually doing that. But I can't speak for everyone because everyone is different. So if they still trying to distance themselves from you and you started losing them as a friend, let me ask you this. Are they really your friend in the first place? I don't know. You tell me. Well, those are the 5 things that I came up with that you need to remember before telling your crush that you like them. I know putting your hearts out there can be vulnerable and scary, but how long are you gonna waste your time fantasizing about how you two are gonna end up together? So I say, go get them and get some answers. I know that I was really scared when I told Chris, my boyfriend, but let me just say I'm glad that I did. If you're planning on telling your crush how you feel, let me know. I'm really curious on how it turns out. Or if you have any more questions and something to add or disagree or agree, just comment below. I'll try to respond to you, okay? Okay, goodbye.